Проходить. Так, девица в беде. Найди место, где держит в плену Эстер. Все, что блестит. Все то, что блестит. Девица в беде. Так. Рассказал. Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Девица бла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. А знаете почему? Бла-ла-ла-ла? Потому что я уже задолбался. Задолбался. Интересное место какое-то. Где оно, блядь? Вот где, блядь, оно есть? Вот это оно? Согласен, интересно очень. Очень интересно. Колодец, блядь. Охуетительно, блядь. Думаю, блядь, где бы мне найти колодец? Он, вот он. О-о-о-о-о. Фризы эти, блядь, меня задолбали. Так, чё у меня там стоит? Всё нахер. Маркер, блядь. Скорее всего, здесь это девушка. Это девушка. Такая она в БЕДЕ. О. Чё вот Z? Спасти Эстер. Хорошо.
What the hell was that? Just what I wanted to vent my rage. To all.
О-о-о-о! Да куда, блядь?
Hey! All of you gather here! Raise the alarm! Dear God!
Так, ладно. Я считаю, что это было нормально. Ключ от сарая, кстати, хорошо. Калькуля. Один смотался. Ну, это ничего страшного. Ну, кстати, а как у меня по жратве? О! По жратве нормально будет сейчас. Ключ от сарая опять взял. Это очень важный ключ. Очень важный. Охотничий... О, все. Охотничий лук из хуеты. Так, кстати, тесак, мастер ловчего. Насрать вообще, блин. На тесак. И на верстак. Ладно. Так, что у нас тут? Где она? Да ёб твою мать. Блядь, понаделали хуету. Вскрыть замок. Вскрыл. Итого у меня сейчас по навыку вскрытия 16. Но я думаю, теперь я могу вскрыть... О, приветики.
Please, help me.
Помогу. Обокрасть. Нет.
They won't hurt you now.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This whole time he knew where I was.
Ну, ладно, Флориан не виноват.
It's not Florian's fault. He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
We should probably set off.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
О, прям видно сразу кратчайший путь. Угу. Выбран. Ебать, это я что так в ебенях был? Так, бабу мы спасли, да? Вот так. Где-то. Ага, поговори с Флорианом. Понял. What the fuck? Пошла нах. Так, Флориан. Дрочил тупая, блядь. Это почти вот компьютер. Стоит он тут дрочит на компьютер. Так. Давай.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Я тебя, блядь...
I found that Esther of yours.
I know. Back already. How can I ever thank you?
By telling me all about the goings on with Rapita.
They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
Еще похуй.
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther...
I suppose I'd better go.
Good luck. God be with you.
Игра сохранена. Игра сохранена. И что у нас теперь? Найди Рапту. Рапта, когда тот идет на работу и возвращается обратно. Кроме этого, он часто сидит на рыночной площади и наблюдает за домом. А рыночная площадь... Блядь. Но тут никого нет. Во сколько времени? Что рано? Подожди, сука. Кто? Рапта.
Are you Rapita by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
Охренеть, и чё я, блядь? Ну давай.
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bathmaid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course, of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Так и знал. Ты куда? Блядь. Пидор. Нахуй иди.
So, are you ready to talk?
Совсем уже
I
обалдел.
will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well,
Блин, я
used
там
to
же
be
был.
abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronoff only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, and Jobst rounded them all up, only so Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Grenoble.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronoff back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Заговор нахуй.
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and
я
now.
тебя не буду убивать. Я не могу сейчас тебя убить. Проваливай пока цел. Бля, не, отпускать его тоже нельзя.
An honorable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment
Репутация
accounted for
понижена.
deserves.
Блять, заебись.
Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the
Ой. Типа я сейчас... Чё происходит? Чё? Все, его посадили. Так, а где мы? Сазава. Ну, это мне похуй. Ульриха. О, блядь, не то. Где выход-то, ёп? Пиздец, дверь, блядь, одинаковая со стеной вообще. Так, где это говноулериха? Так, соберем крапиву. Блядь. Лапота это рапота, блядь. Просто. Like Invisible Man. Да-да-да, собака. Да, твой хозяин идиот, он одуванчики собирает, ему очень важно. Так, надо поспать. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Блин, что я сделал? Куда я зашел? Пошла нах. Да-да-да. Свалила в пизду. Блять, везде говно валяется. Сколько у меня? Так, это деньги. А, деньги есть. Кстати. Воу. Как я это сделал? Охуенная книжка. гениально. Я стал сильнее при силе 20, да, по-моему? Да. Навыки. Мне интересно. Чтение. Вот у меня сейчас 9. Ой, ладно, долго это все. Собирай крапиву. Так. Хотя нет, лучше сразу сохраниться. Вот так. Блять, найди еще штольню какую-то. Странные квесты все-таки. Так, все, мы сохранились. Ты иди ты в жопу. Паф-паф, паф-паф. Крапиву собрали. Крапиву собрали. Еще крапиву собрали. Вот сколько я уже насобирал. Ремесло. Вес собранных трав. Собрал уникальных трав. Собрал трав. Ладно, давай поговорим.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fayfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Ну если такой переход, то... Ох, ё-моё. Так удобно. Здорово. Не, музычка прям то, прям зажигает. На пенек сел, косарь отдай. Лагерь. Здорово, мужики. На нахуй. Ты кто? Да еб... Да чё я его-то бью? Почему я его-то бил? Да убей ты его нахер, блядь. Голый мудак стоит. Да я нечаянно же. Мужик. Ой, в пизду, блядь. Начинается, блядь. Хорошо, что я сохранился. Блядь. Я ему... Блядь, нахуй я тебя только взял, блядь. Как у меня бомбит здесь от местных NPC, блядь. Да уйди ты нахуй! Пиздуй тут, блядь, крапиву ебаную.
I finally, Master Fate, the entrance.
I will.
Так. А что мне тут надо? Найди вход. Нахуй. На, блядь. На, блядь. Сука, блядь. На, блядь. Педрила ебаная, блядь.
Come on.
Блядь, нихуя не вижу. Нахуй иди. Я говорю, нахуй иди.
Enough! Please! I yield!
You're dead.
Ну ты будешь бить? Ты чё ко мне приебался-то? На, блядь.
All right, enough. I give up.
Пошел. Ты тоже нахер иди. Так, что-то я не понял. Где этот? Ульрих, блядь. Похуй. Ульрих. Но он не мог умереть от одного. Ты кто? Пошел нахуй. Где он есть-то? Пизду похуй на него. Тоже вот, блядь, начинается. Куда он делся-то? Посрать. Даже их оббирать не хочу. Посмотрю, если что-нибудь есть интересное. Пробойник. Ой, блядь. Ладно. В смысле хуй зе? Пошел отсюда в жопу. Да. Ты чё, дурак? Взял, умер. Ты от чего умер-то, придурок? Так, где Ульрих? Ульрих. Может, он уже внутри? А, кстати. Так, открыть. Ладно, вот это можно взять. Куда, блядь, делся Ульрих? Ладно, похуй. Ульрих. Может, он тут? Блин, не хватит загружаться еще раз, блядь, потому что Ульрих проебался. Блядь, пизду загрузить. Так. Ульрих, блядь, пожалуйста, ни хуйню не твори. Люди, блин, как же вы меня бесите. Ульрих, пожалуйста, никуда не уходи от меня. Просто. Просто, вот. Вот мы пришли. Пойдем вместе, пожалуйста. Я не понял, куда ты делся. Все? Пойдем. Ты будешь идти, придурок, блядь? Просто имбецил кусок. Бежит.
Well, I never. The pig turned plainly to a start. Raise the alarm! Watch out! To arms! Get over here!
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Well, that's it.
Блять, что-то я их на изи разложил. Жалко, что у них ничего нет, поэтому ладно. Ладно, вот этого посмотрю. На-на-на-на. Да, он, наверное, штольный тогда зашел. Просто как узнать, куда он пошел, поэтому так проще. Тем более быстро бам-бам и все. Какие-то, блин, уроды. О! Тут очень светло, мужик. Ты как вообще без факела-то? Нормально тебе? Все, мы нашли. Сейчас будет болтовня, да. Катсценка. Нормально.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut.
Остальные где?
Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that.
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Да что с ним драться теперь?
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands. especially those of Radzik Kobila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy.
Naive.
Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
No.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kobila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ой, хрен с ним. Так. Передать его в руки правосудия. Ну и все.
Please, please, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go.
Нормально. Всех, блять, поарестовываю.
Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
Так, походу выполнил, да.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
Это было
I'll take
просто,
some men
но
and have a good
тупо.
look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rate. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Ratai then.
Все. Так, хорошо. Мы вернемся сюда. Здесь вроде более-менее все выполнил. Этих двух пидрил в Прибыславицу направил. Здесь с кузнецом выполнил. Тоже в Прибыславицу направил. Но Прибыславицу я в принципе выполнил. Надо основной квест уже закончить. Ну нахрен. Узнать, что я сын пана Кобылы. Точнее, я Индржих. Мята. Крапива. Все. Одуванчик, блядь, давай тоже собирай. Все, блядь, насобираем у вас тут. Календула. Открыть. Пожрать. Сохранка. Сохранка на максимум. Вот. Турнир. Да ну его нахер этот турнир. Достал меня. Своими турнирами, блядь. Да понял я, что там, блядь, проводится турнир. Иди сюда, блядь. О, блядь.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from
Да,
you.
конечно,
Whatever
да,
you
да,
command.
да, да.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Началось, блядь. Да, ты
Indeed.
очень хороший.
Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Хорошо.
I'm getting desperate now.
Когда я это, блядь, сделал? Окей. Мне лень, блядь, все это скрывать днем. О! Здорово, мужики.
How are you, Henry?
Да. Закрыть.
Well, finally, I've had...
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
Well, it's true to say I have a lot of questions.
Well, there you are, then. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Well, I suppose there's some truth in that. I may speak with Sir Radzig and he might pardon you, but not unless you start talking.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who were you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
Как долго, как долго.
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up
Сейчас
the
будем
workshop,
спрашивать, кто
got
такой
the men,
Эрик.
the supplies, everything.
Кто такой Рик?
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
Это я согласен.
Crimps, you're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
Вот это рядом с Сазавой, походу, вот
to
это
see me.
какой-то
I
фортик
don't suppose you'd find them there now.
снизу по карте.
If you say so.
А может и нет.
This highly placed person at the monastery. What can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of...
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
Так, хорошо. И чё, мне каким-то... Все то, что не... Ёб твою мать, как вы заебали, блядь. Кстати. Не-не-не. Надо прокачать. А еще я хочу посмотреть, что же там такое лежит. Вот в этих очень сложно. Просто сложно.
Mother, Jesus! I see a thief!
Stop!
Surrender!
Да, блядь, да откуда вы, блядь? Сука. Ладно. Бля, как они здесь появились. Да хуй с ним. Сейчас быстро поговорю. Да ёб твою мать. Смешно. Это не я, блядь. Пошел в жопу с этим турниром. Что случилось? Быстро. Вот это я понимаю диалог. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. И с этим сейчас пам-пам-пам-пам. На сколько времени? Блять, то они ходят утром рано, то они, блять, спят до 10, блять.
Well, you...
Let's treat...
Давай.
Nice.
I didn't... And there's... How...
Old night.
We... Well... This... What...
Where? You said... That'll do me for the moment.
Буря какой
Will you-
достаточно.
I can try, but I can't...
Да, блядь, да чё за хуета, блядь? Как я 2 раза нажал? Сука, блядь. Бред. Подбешивает уже немножечко. Так. Блядь, ёбаный колпак, блядь. Петушара, блядь. Ходит тут. Выебывается. Краденый он, блядь, скупает нахуй. Сдать бы тебя нахуй. Дайте мне поговорить с педрилой, блядь. Рацих педрила. Ну чё, хороший кликух. Блядь, куда он пропал?
There's the map.
Блядь, на-на-на-на-на-на-на-на-на-на. Охуенный диалог. Так. Спидраним в диалоге. Просто спидраним. Ла-ла-ла. Ежик. Классические просадки FPS. Так. Так, поговорю. Опять сохранюсь.
Well, fuck...
Why do you want to talk?
You...
What? I'm not...
I did a foreigner, but... And there's some... How...
Old, nice. And then... Can you...
This... What... This... Crit...
Work? You... That'll do me for the moment.
Will you...
I can...
Все, нахер. Да еб твою мать, я не могу уснуть. Расскажи обо всем пану Рацику. Давайте расскажем. Во, блять. Блять, да иди ты нахуй.
May the Lord watch over you. Damn. So what have you learned?
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Yezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters.
Началось.
If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns.
Чё она, блядь, репутация-то понизилась? Просто так спросил, даже не я, блядь.
Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as
Вот,
best I can.
я считаю, этот костюм прям идеально подходит для того, чтобы я представился простым парнем из деревни.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
Good to see you. God be with you.
А, насрать. Мне на эти репутации. Честно, уже... Ну, лагерь Куна хорошо. Ровно 0, враник 0. Потом что-нибудь поделаю для них. Похуй. Пошла в жопу. Если они тебе не по зубам. О, отлично. Сохранился. Ой, похуй на эту репутацию. В пизду их с ней. Задолбали, блядь. Ладно, на этом пока что все. Всем счастливо, всем пока.